What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. My name is Johnny. So happy y'all are here. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I know I sure am. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're checking out the wonderful country of Finland. You know, I've I've looked at a lot of different countries in Europe, and I've mistaken a lot of things that were actually of Finnish origin, and said that, oh, it's this country and that country, and like 80% of the time it ends up being Finnish. So today we're going to be checking it out. One of my longest tenured viewers is from Finland, KTM. How you doing if you're watching? So today, yeah, we're going to be checking it out. And to do that, we're going to the channel Geography Now once again with our boy Barbie. If you know what Geography Now is, you obviously know who Barbie is, not like the doll, you know what I mean? But before we get started, check it out. So the description below, right? I've got a link to Geography Now, and I've got a link to Geography Now Finland, the actual video. So what I want you to do is go over there and give the video a quick little view, a once over, give it a thumbs up, go comment, go subscribe to Geography Now. When you're done, come on back over here, hit that subscribe button for me too. But yeah, you know, we don't know really too much about Finland. I think Hydraulic Press Channel is from Finland as well. Like I said, my boy KTM is from Finland. Actually, you know what? I guess I do know a few things about Finland. I can't remember what I said. I think it was the sniper from World War II. I think he was from Finland. I'm pretty sure. Like the White Death, I think is what they called him. And there's a few other things. I'm sure he'll go over all of those as we watch them, and it'll remind me of the things that I know. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I've had a few different people in the comments request this. But yeah, today we're going to get to check it out. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Geography Now, Finland. Let's do this.
Finland.
It's quiet.
Let's talk about this place that I totally have no preconceived biases towards.
Oh, it's very quiet, isn't it? Is this me? I don't think so.
It's time to learn geography.
Let's just crank it up.
Hey everybody, I'm your host Barbie. Welcome to the dark sheep of Northern Europe. All the other Nordic countries are like la 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 la, while Finland is like. We'll get into the heavy metal thing in a bit. First.
Oh, I remember off the bat what it was. It was dang it, I can't remember their names. It's the guys, so everybody knows the show Jackass, right? But it's the Dudesons, I believe, are from Finland. If I'm not right, and then I definitely have gotten it wrong, I think 3 times so far, but I'm pretty sure the Dudesons are from Finland.
Now just remember, Finland is Nordic, but don't call it Scandinavian. There's a huge difference. That title only belongs to Sweden, Denmark, and Norway. First of all, Finland is located in Northern Europe, lying on the Gulf of Finland and the Gulf of Bothnia, east of all that Scandinavian stuff. To the west, they border Sweden on the Torne River, or the Tornionjoki, until it reaches the tri-point border with Norway at the 3-country Cairnstone. And to the east, they border big ol' Russia with another tri-point border with Norway that looks like this. The country is divided into 19 regions, or maakunta, with the autonomous region that we'll talk about a little bit later, and the capital of Helsinki, located in the south on the Gulf of Finland, which is also the second most northern capital in the world after Reykjavik, Iceland. The country also owns about 180,000 islands, the highest concentration.
Holy shit, 180,000 islands? Hold on, what? Let's go back just a little bit because I just interrupted him.
1,000 islands, the highest concentration of which found in the Baltic off the coast in the Åland archipelago.
God
Keep
damn.
in mind, parts of Finland also lie within the Arctic Circle. That's how far up north they are. And the 3 busiest airports are Helsinki, Oulu, and Rovaniemi.
Oulu.
Now my favorite part, territorial anomalies. First of all, with Russia, there are too many split islands and penne enclaves. The islands of Icon.
Penne enclaves.
First of all, with Russia, there are too many split islands and penne enclaves.
Oh, okay. So he's saying that these enclaves are, is it enclave or enclaves? Oh, well, he probably knows better. So this is split Russia, and there's a little corner, tiny little corner goes to Finland. I wonder if that ever causes any problems. Probably.
Islands of Aikaniemi and Sursari, Tarasin Sari Islands and lakes, the island in the Koitayoki River. Seriously, just play around with Google Earth and see how many you can find.
Damn.
Finally, we get to Sweden and things get interesting. Most of the borders with Sweden run along rivers that eventually flow into the Torne River, and then we get a strange golf course that is split between the two countries in the town of Tornio.
That's so sick. Really? So another little interesting tidbit. I've actually never played golf before until like about a year ago. I tried golf for the first time. Some of my best friends really got into golf, and they invited me out for my birthday last year to go to a nice course kind of out of the way in Texas. It was like on a Tuesday, maybe a 2-hour drive, and we went there, and I tried it out. I thought golf was like for old men. I thought it was supposed to be super easy. Hell no, dude. Golf is crazy hard, but it is awesome being out in nature. Even though, like, I live in Dallas, right? So there's concrete everywhere. But just seeing a little bit more green stuff is really nice. It's a really nice change of pace. And it's a lot of fun, especially with some beer. Damn right. And this is cool too. I would enjoy this too, right? Being able to hop over the borders. I wonder if you need a visa or a passport to play here.
And Sweden. Not only that, but then you have the strange Market Island right next to Åland in the Gulf of Bothnia, which has an inverted S-shaped border. It had to do with the lighthouse that was built belonging to Finland, but then Sweden was like, hey, it's too close to our side of the island. So they drew a border that was like this to give each side equal shares of the land. See this archipelago cluster of islands right here? Yeah, it belongs to Finland, even though most of the people here speak Swedish. Åland is Finland's strange little administrative anomaly. Long story short, it used to belong to Sweden, but then the Russians took over it in addition to Finland. But then after the Russian Revolution, Finland became free, and then the UN decided Åland should belong to Finland with autonomy. But then the Soviets started attacking again, and then Finland was like, nope, and then fought back relentlessly, defending themselves and Åland, and Sweden just kind of sat there and didn't really do much for Åland as they decided to stay neutral. Finland defending Åland was kind of like the turning point. Now
it's really cool how they all, I think I'm just now noticing this, this cross pattern seems to be on quite a few different flags. I think I'm just now noticing that. Yeah, I can't recall ever making that connection ever before. Interesting. Wow. See, this is why we do stuff like this, man. To learn, to educate ourselves. This is stuff that maybe a very, very sizable chunk of the population of the world knows. And I'm supposed to be, like, I live in America, right? And like, why would I not know that? Why would I not be taught like about vexillology and stuff like that? That's interesting stuff, man. See, learn something new every day.
Like, Åland, come back to me. Look, Sweden, we had some great times, but you kind of really didn't do much for me when things got crazy. I mean, Finland defended me, okay, and he treats me well, okay. His tax incentives are great. It's time to move on. It's not me. It's you. Åland. Also, Finland kind of threatened that if Åland was ceded back to Sweden, they would demand the Tornio Valley. Now, before the whole Soviet thing, Finland operated the regions of Karelia, Sala, Kusamo, Petsamo, and some extra islands in the Gulf. After the wars with the Soviets, these regions were all ceded back to Russia, effectively cutting off their access to the Arctic Ocean.
Let's take a look at that. I was trying to look at the map. You went a little bit too fast. Hello. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. This is over a long time, dude. It's like 600 plus years. Holy shit. Wow. See? Tenured history, baby.
Russia effectively cutting off their access to the Arctic.
Wait, hold on, dude. This is really quiet, man. I can't tell if it's me or not. It is me. Look at, why is Chrome all the way down here? All right, let's turn that up. Okay. My bad. We'll boost it maybe in post.
Arctic Ocean. Very quickly, some notable sites and landmarks would have to be the old castles like Savonlinna, Hämeenlinna, Olavinlinna, and the most renowned Suomenlinna. You can probably guess what Linna means by now. Rovaniemi is otherwise known as the home of Santa Claus, where you can go reindeer sledding. Inari and Ivalo is where you can get a real Sami traditional cultural experience. Of course, Helsinki is the epicenter of Finnish architecture and culture, with landmarks such as the Tempeli Aukia Church.
Check this out. What the hell is this supposed to be? Damn, looks like a UFO. Looks like that movie Independence Day, when the mothership came and blew up the White House.
Excavated into a rock. Mannerheim Street, the busiest road with all the shops and austere post-Soviet influence blocky colonnaded buildings, or the iconic Helsinki Cathedral. Now those are all great, but Finland isn't really much of a tight metropolitan type of country. They love their space and have quite a bunch of it. Let's see what lies outside these cities, shall we?
Let's do it. whole lot of ice
Now, if
fishing,
you
I
want me to
bet.
make this simple, some would argue that Finland is the best winter wonderland in the world. I mean, Canada's cool, but they have too many bears, and Iceland is too explodey, and Russia is too...
Too explodey.
cold. Seriously, the land is generally flat, except in the north by the border with Norway, in which the highest mountain can be found, Mount Halti, although the peak is in Norway. However, in 2017, Norway plans to give Finland the peak for their 100th anniversary of independence from the Soviets. Finland is just wonderfully crisp and refreshing, usually ranking in the top 3 countries in the world with the cleanest air quality. This is partially because Finland is almost 80% covered in forest, with the highest concentrations per square kilometer in the world, only behind countries like Gabon and Suriname. This makes
Gabon and Suriname. Y'all want to know the truth? Y'all really want to know the truth? I don't think I even knew that those were countries. Yikes. Wow. Yeah, we definitely, like I said, I live in Texas. Wrong button. We definitely don't have,
highest concentrations per square
we don't have areas that really look like this. At least I've never been to an area in Texas that has any sort of like forestry like this. So that's particularly impressive to me. Granted, I'm not really like an outdoorsy type. As you can tell, I'm not really built for being out in nature. I'll get my ass eaten up by a bear. But I do appreciate it. I mean, I like going out in nature and stuff. That's just, I just don't have anywhere to go. So I like that. That's cool. If I ever go to Finland, we're going to the forest, which I guess is everywhere.
kilometer in the world, only behind countries like Gabon and Suriname. This makes Finland the largest producer of wood in the EU and one of the top in the world. Not only that, but Finland has about 188,000 lakes, most heavily concentrated in lakeland, and in addition to lakes, about 10% of the country is comprised of all water bodies like rivers, ponds, and streams. When mixed with the land, this makes about 1/3 of the country home to swamps,
that does make sense.
And bogs, making it the highest wetland proportion country in Europe and disputably the world.
Because I know that ice fishing is kind of popular in Finland. The only reason why I know that is because of the channel Behind the Press, which is Hydraulic Press Channel's like vlog channel. I saw them do some ice fishing, and also they like heated up a cannonball and dropped it in the lake to see if they can get through it. But yeah, anyway, let's keep going. Sorry, I keep telling you stupid stories about my life.
Fittingly, the name for swamp in Finnish is suo, and the word for Finland is suomi. I mean, technically, they also have like 9 other words for swamp, like rame, neva, leto, luhta, laiteko, apa, paisa, yanka, and korpi. And they love these swamps. One Finnish pastime is jumping in the mud, sometimes naked, and either playing soccer or wrestling. The landscape of Finland is shaped that way because imagine what happens when you crush something under a heavy glacier for a really long time, and then after the glacier melts, you're left with pockety erosion and mineral residue all over. Not only that, but Finland is experiencing a post-glacial rebound in which the land is steadily rising along the coast of the Gulf of Bothnia. Every year, Finland gains about 7 square kilometers and is technically rising out of the sea. The longest river is the Kemijoki that passes through
I don't know that was possible nowadays.
The Gulf of Bothnia. And the largest lake, as well as the 4th largest in Europe, Lake Saima, is located in the south.
Wait, hold on. That actually does confuse me. How is it possible that land is coming out? I thought everybody's talking about like the glaciers melting and everybody's losing land.
Rising out of the Gulf of Bothnia. Every year, a rebound in which the land is steadily rising along the coast of the Gulf of Bothnia. Every year, Finland gains about 7 square kilometers and is technically rising out of the sea.
How? How is that possible? Glacial rebound? Oh, I guess the whatever's melting, I guess melts, and I think fresh water goes on top of seawater, right? Because the sodium would probably make it heavier. I have no idea, but I'm assuming something to do with maybe ice melting is somehow rebounding the glacier. I don't know. I'm good. If you know the answer, let me know. Comment down below.
The longest river is the Kemijoki that passes through Lapland and reaches the Gulf of Bothnia. And the largest lake, as well as the 4th largest in Europe, Lake Saima, is located in the southeast. Because Finland is so far north, they are known for being the land of the midnight sun. As during summer, you can literally see the sun for 24 hours a day in the northern parts by the Arctic Circle. And of course, in the winter times, there's hardly any sunlight at all. But if you're lucky, you can
Aurora Borealis,
especially in the northern parts. Oh, and by the way, the national animals are the whooper swan and the brown bear. Finnish agriculture is of course very standard for northern European countries. Lots of rye wheat, turnips, potatoes, and of course fishing is huge out here. However, due to the abundance of lakes and rivers, Finns prefer their own domestic freshwater fish like perch, zander, and miuku as opposed to the sea fish. Speaking of which, coming to Finland, chances are you will eventually try reindeer meat in some shape or form, whether in stew,
I've heard it's good.
In Lapland, you might even find bear on the menu. You can try nami, a pudding made of rye, and of course every Finn will make every visitor try this strong, salty salmiakki. They love salmiakki so much that they made it into an ice cream, and it's so good, and I'm so mad they don't sell it in my hometown. Oh, yeah, in the wintertime, they build ice hotels, and there's
I'll give it a shot.
waterfall. And
Hold on, that
so mad they don't sell it in my hometown. Oh, yeah, in the wintertime, they build ice hotels.
That looks cool as hell. Would you even sleep on that, dude? Is that so? Is the foot of the bed made of ice too? I guess you just wear socks. I live in Texas and my feet get cold at night, so I don't know.
Hotels and
if anybody's stayed there, let me know.
It's
It's beautiful. That's really beautiful.
National Park. Okay, let's talk about Finnish people. Okay, if you go to Finland, you will most likely experience a rather intense yet intriguing social construct. First of all, the country has about 5.5 million people and is the most sparsely populated country in the EU. The country is about 90% ethnically Finnish, about 6% are Swedish, and the rest is made up of everything else under the sun, like Russians, Estonians, Asians, and Africans. They use the euro as currency, they use the type CEF outlets, and they drive on the right side of the road. Of course, the Finnish people speak the Finnish language, which is arguably one of the hardest languages on earth.
English grammar, Sweden grammar. What is this? Oh, all the different the dangerousness, right? It might be. Does that even make sense? Yeah, I guess like how vicious the animal is, or whatever. You get the joke. You know what they're saying. I don't know what I'm trying to explain to you.
Have inflectionary forms, whatever that means. Nonetheless, Finland.
Inflectionary form. Okay, so it means like if you say it with like, let's say, microphone. And microphone, right? The inflection and deflection. That's what it means. If he doesn't know, that means maybe some of y'all don't know. And there's no way that I'm wrong because there's another country that we did, and they have the same thing. So
has one of the best.
Can I just teach y'all something
in the world? In Finland, school hours are shorter, less homework is given, and there are virtually no mandated standardized tests apart from the exam you take in your final senior year of high school. Cool. Also, if you get your PhD, you have the option to get a sword and a top hat.
Hell yeah!
This is also why Finland is one of the most English-friendly countries in Europe. Children are taught around ages 9 to 11, and most people of the younger generation can at least hold an impressively fluid conversation. Finland is actually a conscription country in which all men ages 18 and up are required to serve either in the military or civilian services anywhere from 165 days to a year, depending on the type of service applied for.
I did know that because my friend KTM is going into the military. So I did know that. KTM, best of luck to you, my friend. And on behalf of all Finnish people, thank you for your service.
Åland Islands are exempt from the military conscription, but are required to serve in some kind of institution like the Coast Guard or civil services. Finnish culture is actually pretty funny. The stereotype is that Finns are incredibly quiet and don't talk that much in most public transactions. Just mind your business and no small talk. The cartoon Finnish Nightmares illustrates this concept pretty well. Check it out. Which is funny because Finland is huge on the boisterous, loud, and flashy heavy metal culture, having the highest concentration of heavy metal bands out of any other country in the world, with nearly 650 per 1 million residents. Finns also invented the wife carrying competition, in which a man must carry either his wife or girlfriend or any girl that agrees to get.
I wonder how many times somebody gets like farted on. No, Karen. They're competing. Jesus, dude.
Course, and the winner gets the women's weight in beer. It's very strategic because if you want to win, you might want to carry a lighter wife, but if you want more beer, you better do your squats, bro.
Damn, boy, she thick.
Finnish culture, you have to know about sauna.
Oh.
The sauna. Most homes, hotels, and apartments have a sauna built into them.
I heard about the sauna competition, or sauna. I'm gonna say sauna because I'm Texan. But I heard there's a competition, like somehow, some way they decided to have sauna competitions. Who could stay in these crazy hot saunas for as long as possible, and some dude died in it. I think that was in Finland too.
They actually had a sauna competition.
Boy, I'm too good at this.
At one point, but then a Russian guy died and they had.
Oh, a Russian guy died.
Overall, though, Finns are kind of brought up in a mindset known as sisu. It's kind of hard to explain the exact definition of it, but it kind of means something like guts or determination and never giving up, which really helped them along the fight with the Soviets. Sisu is to Finland what Jantalouden is to Denmark. There are so many other things I wish we could talk about, but we're running out of time.
Running out of time? Damn, this is a very short video.
Time for friend time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Historically, Finland was kind of always a little lonely. I mean, few, if any, trading routes ever went through this area. Even the Mongols were like, we're good. Nah, yeah, carry on. Nonetheless, over time, Finland did develop relations, and to this day is one of the most diplomatically outreached countries in the world. I mean, the Finnish passport is the #1 ranked and most sought after, as it has the highest number of visa-free countries applied to it. First of all, Finland generally gets along with other Nordic countries. However, they have the biggest frenemy relationship with Sweden. They'll trade and share a beer or two, but when hockey season comes, the bloodbath begins. When it comes to Russia, Finland kind of has to be their friend because Russia has the longest border with them and business is important.
Yeah, that makes
Nonetheless,
sense.
Russia is kind of seen as like the next door neighbor that you once got into an argument with, but then you kind of fixed things up, but then you kind of really didn't get over it, and then you have to see them every other day in the morning as you go to work. Germans are always welcome in Finland, and Hungarians are like the long-lost distant cousins that they just discovered and are trying to build a relationship with. Their best friends, though, might be Estonia and Norway.
Well, you didn't explain why. Why are they? Why would the Hungarians have that relationship with them? I'm guessing it's some sort of like historical reason why. Maybe something to do with war or something. I don't know. I don't know. If you know the answer, let me know. Comment down below.
Everybody loves Norway. It's like the Cameroon of Europe. Norway has never had any controversy with Finland, and with the recent mountain gift proposal, relations are only strengthened. Estonia is like the nagging little sister that tries to imitate her bigger brother. I mean, they both even have the same national anthems, but in the end, they are family, and Finland always loves her. In conclusion, Finland really is a winter wonderland with quiet people that transform into metal monsters after a pint of long drink, topping their days off, baking themselves in human ovens for fun. And with that, we finish the Finnish episode. Ah, you waited for that for over 10
Got
minutes.
him.
Stay tuned. The country that must not be named is coming up next.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Geography Now Finland. Cool video. Definitely one of the very, very shorter. It was very, very short, and definitely on the shorter end of the short videos that we've seen from Geography Now. Sorry again about that audio in the beginning. I had no idea that was even a possibility. I don't ever adjust my audio here. You can see over here. I never adjust my audio in the volume mixer. But for some reason, this was cranked like all the way down. Hopefully you can hear it. If not, I guess I would have fixed it somehow in post, and the issue wouldn't really be prevalent. Anyway, thank you for watching. I asked y'all a few questions. If you don't mind dropping those answers down below. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Usually we do reactions to to music. I've literally never put my hand on this area right here. It's a very confusing feeling. Usually I do reactions to music and stuff like that, and I've done a few Finnish songs just because like I came across them and I just checked them out. Those videos are on Patreon, but I do want to check out some more Finnish music. So if you are into Finnish music, if you know any good, I'm more of a hip hop guy, you know, upbeat, up tempo type of stuff, or otherwise, man. You know what? We've been checking out some metal lately, so I think I'm gonna ask you for something else, man. What are some of the best Finnish metal bands or songs, or like, you know what I mean? Like, what are songs that I should check out that come from Finnish origin, that are like staples, if that makes sense? Let me know that stuff down below. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to see more. And hey, I've got a Patreon, like I mentioned earlier. If you want to check out the link down below. Access to exclusive content, like I mentioned, there's a few Finnish videos on there. Early access to videos as well. Whole bunch of good stuff. You can do reaction requests, yada yada yada. Check out the All-Star tier if you do that. I got a Discord too. Instagram, Twitter, yeah, blah 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 blah. You know how this goes at the end of a YouTube video, right? All that stuff is down below. But yeah, that was cool, man. That was cool. We're tearing our way through the European countries. We're almost done. I don't think we're almost done. There's so many like smaller ones we still got to go through too. But that's it, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.